Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new season of Out of the Storm. And we'll get into transfer in a second, so we're going to go through, and you see I've played on a little bit into August, just so we've seen the Premier League games will come. Just because we are in Europe, we have Hibernian in the Euro Cup 2, best place 4th round qualifying round leg 1 and 2. Our season didn't go off to the greatest of starts. Chelsea, we nearly drew with Chelsea, which probably would have probably kick-started the season, but we did lose 1-0 in the end. We then followed that with a 2-2 draw with Leicester. Again, if it wasn't for the Miguel goal, yeah. Then we got a very well-rounded, good goal between for Liverpool, and then we brought Bournemouth 2-0. As I said, we've got Hibernian today. Transfers, it's all no transfers. Sorry, didn't get any money. No, we did. We have brought in Abubakar Kamara from Marseille on £9 million. As you can see, a bit more option. Strength has kind of left us a little bit lacking defensively because Brockbank and Edwards are both left. But, you know, we're good. I think we're going to be good. See, a very well-rounded central defender. Then we've got, of course, I think he didn't see him last season, was Lautaro Suarez, who's out on loan at the moment at York, and on a free. One for the future, sort of. I hope. Yeah. Then we'll get to these. We'll get this one. Abel Ruiz. Can play out in the wing, striker as well. Good. This is what really drew me in, and the fact is he did cost us 26 million to bring him in. He's starting to just slowly start to operate now. He's taking a wee bit to come down, but again, good passing, first touch, finishing, great. He's all the stats, and at 22, he can only grow. He can only get better. He does have a release clause though, 78 million. So, yeah. The other one is Serginho Dest, the American that we were looking at last season, and we never got in. Unfortunately, I caught him too late. Currently unhappy because I told him I would strengthen the squad, although he is part of the reason the squad is now strengthened. I feel at right back, we are now got someone who is capable. You can see already he's in there. No back, that was it. These are literally the transfers that we made. There was no left back really that we could go for. And coming in is potentially another one for the young 16-year-old German in Karl Ziegler. He's very good teamwork. His work rate's good for a 16-year-old. Technique's starting to go up now. Passing, first touch and free kick taking, very good for a central midfielder. At 16, his balance is good. Jumping reach good. Is actually not good. What height is he? Well done for that. Right now, currently not out on loan. And in the first team, let's get him down in there. So, yeah. Oh, there is his height, 162. He's probably about, what's that, about 5 foot something. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the transfers. On the outs was Anis Mees away out on loan. Antongoli is going on a free. Jacob Wakeling, some of these you probably never heard of, went out. Harry Brockbank is now went to Toronto for that. For them, he's played 6 in the league and looks like he's doing quite well. Alek Dubiek went to Piast in Poland, 1 goal and 6. Yeah, you can see why eventually we got rid of him. Mejvela is going out on loan. He's 32 now. He was brought in as, like I said, cover. Jordan Boone's gone out on loan, and of course Lautaro Suarez has gone out on loan too. That is it. Currently we are 11th in the table after 4 games. Just as it happens, you know, it's kind of a shuddering start, but we're getting there. We're slow starters, but we shall get there. I'll run you through the teams when we get to it. Get to both teams, but I hope everyone is being safe and staying indoors during this unprecedented times. But here we go. Eddie Brown will start up front with King, Harmus and Poltic on the wings. It's a old school front three with Wiltshire, Petrovsky and Aronson coming in, just to rest a couple of players in midfield. Bothwick, Jackson, Miguel, Gill and Emmanuel. Last season's all the L's last season's pairings, and Fernandez of course starts in goal. For Hibernian it's Cumberi up front, Horgan, Bright, Iconambri in midfield with Novikovas. On the wing, Hallberg and Stevie Mallon, danger man for Hibs in midfield with Hallen, Sobochenki, Ryan Porteous and Donati in defence with Marciano in goals. On the bench for us is Ruiz, Brown, Sterling, Toro and Hamilton on the bench for, and Scuffet. And on the bench for Hibernian is Metatov, Mackey, Robertson, Grant and Townsend. Is that Connor Townsend? I'm guessing it will be. But yeah, let's go into this and let's have some fun. We weren't meant to be in Europe. The board are wanting first round, so they're expecting us probably to be a higher seeded team than some of these. So we need to get into this and hope for the best as Novikovas comes along with the ball into Hallberg. Novikovas. Bothwick Jackson doesn't get there. Manuel does, but he's stundered it. That was not ideal. Hallen, Horgan, Ikarambi. Here comes running forward, and it's wide. Wilshire with a free kick. Oh, it's on, and it's in, and then you see Miguel makes it 1-0 Bolton. That's what we were wanting. That's what we were needing. 5 minutes in. It's a very good free kick. Marciano does enough to tip it on, but Miguel just slides in there like an... I don't know what. He just slides in there like an animal to put the ball in the back of the net. Now we're starting to control the game. Oscar Gill. Poltic. Petrovsky finds Emmanuel out in the wing. Brown tries to get down. Poltic's there. We know he likes a shot. King Harmus comes away with it. Bothwick Jackson. Wilshire. 2 deflections out. Anderson finds Emmanuel. That's a nice little pass. Horgan does very well there on the tackle. Emmanuel continues with the ball though. Can he get in it? He tried to. Oh, he got a... There's a series of deflections in there, but yeah, he got the ball out for a corner. King Harmus to swing it in, and I think Eddie Brown tried and got it on target at least. 1-0. Emmanuel Brown. Back to Emmanuel. Swings one in. Porteous is there on as far as Wiltshire though. King Harmus. Brown can't really get them. Horgan will come away with it eventually. Cumberi. Dangerous man. Bright Ikarambi is through. Fernandez, big save. But Bright will continue with the ball, but it's out for a goal kick. Well played by, I think it was Miguel in the end there. Fernandez, Oscar Gill. Swap them two over just to seem he's more suited to the right, more to the left than to the right, because he can play it as a left back. King Harmus. Petrovsky, Poltic. Petrovsky gets right in there with a bit of burst of pace. Anderson tries to find Bothwick Jackson, can't. Gets the ball back though. Wiltshire. Harmus, who does find Bothwick Jackson, through back to Wiltshire. Tries to find Brown, can't. Will he unleash one? Tried. Anderson a bit slow to react. Still 1-0 though, we're all over them. Wiltshire swings it in. Ooh, down, and Novikova's got the block. King Harmus swings it in. Getting on Holney as far as Hallberg though. Brown, or I think it was Anderson, left it. Digged out to Oscar Gill. Man over. Poltic finds him, but that should have went to Miguel straight away, unfortunately. Emmanuel. Petrovsky. Anderson. Wilshire. Anderson. Bothwick Jackson. Wiltshire. Finds Emmanuel. Ooh, Marciano with a save. Emmanuel Brown. Ooh, tries to swing it in. King Harmus won't get there though. Ikarambi to Mallon. Hallberg. Horgan. Space out in the wing for Hibernian. Hallen. Horgan. Cumberi. Finds Novikovas. Who does swing it, and Andreas Novikovas has smashed that in. I don't think Fernandez could do much about it, and unfortunately that will give them the away goal. And it's Horgan, and it's come Berry, and it's a nice ball out. Unfortunately, King Hammers doesn't get anywhere near him, and Novi Kovas just unleashes a shot into the top corner. Yeah, keeper stood no chance. It is indeed 1-1. Donati, Novi Kovas, Malin, Donati. And Hibs have got their heads up here as they've taken the lead before half time. Not the start we want. As Darrell Horgan puts the ball in the back of the net. And there's Donati. It's a ball, nice ball in from Donati, and Horgan just, yeah, Manuel does not much. We've got players that can come on, a couple of players that can come on from the bench. He was onside. 3 round 1, come on now. Yeah. 2-1. As we're going to half time, we're going to make those changes that I was going to talking about right now. Eddie Brown off for Abel Ruiz and Jonathan Toro for King Harness. It's almost a Premier League team now getting sent out onto this pitch for the second half. Let's see what they can do. Wilshire to Miguel, Rothwick Jackson, Petrovsky finds Poltek. Straight away we're on the front foot. Haaland, good tackle though. So they're all in for Emmanuel to take. We will see it. Oh no, we won't. Emmanuel, we do get to see it. It's not the same one though. Poltek, oof, gets taken out by Subchonsky. On as far as Anderson, Petrovsky, Emmanuel, Poltek, oof, Marciano, good save. Simple though. Jonathan swings it in. Ooh, it's off to someone. Emmanuel. Don't know who was standing there. I didn't even was alert to that. Emmanuel. Oh, there we go. Oscar Gill. All the way back to Fernandez. Finds Wilshire. Out to Toro. He finds Abel Ruiz. Abel Ruiz finds that back of the net. There you go. Inspired substitution from the manager there. It's a nice ball from Fernandez to find Wilshire, and Wilshire out to Toro. And then just slips it through to Abel Ruiz, and Abel Ruiz finding that bottom right hand corner of the net. What a good goal. Oh, highlight after the goal though, Ikarambi. Still Ikarambi to Malin. Novi Kovas. Malin. Not liking how this is going. Hallberg. Novi Kovas. He gets inside. It's a corner. It's a risky tackle from Bothwick Jackson, but it did pay off in the end. Malin. Anderson gets rid of it to Poltek, who can run and will run and continues to run, and he's mad to slide that ball out. 2-2. Manuel Petrovsky to Manuel. Anderson. Bothwick Jackson. Abel Ruiz, oh, just wide from the young Spaniard. Novi Kovas finds a ball and he goes as far as Miguel this time, who's running in treacle all of a sudden. Miguel inside to Anderson, finds Wilshire. Oh, a strange, weird ball. Anderson, Bothwick Jackson to Wilshire. Toro, Wilshire finds Bothwick Jackson, can't swing the ball in, finds Wilshire. Back to Jackson. Jonathan Toro, it's off the line and cleared. In the end, so we come forward again. Emmanuel Abel Ruiz tries to find Toro. He just sticks it over the bar. Now we're starting to pressure them. Emmanuel the throw in. Poltek. Oh, dispossessed by Hallberg. Anderson should be getting in there though. Closed down by 3. Anderson does get in there. Manages to somehow get Poltek the ball. Petrovsky finds Anderson. Back to Miguel, who will come away with it. Toro. Who tries to find a ball over to Poltek. Wilshire finds Petrovsky, finds Emmanuel. Feed it. You got Poltek over with, yeah. Wilshire can't hit them. Bothwick Jackson, who did hit it in the end. Poltek came away with it. Oh, Haaland, come on now, referee, have a word with yourself there. That should be a booking. Toro to swing it in. Does so. Ruiz at the back post, but Petrovsky gets it, swings the ball back in. Defender gets it away. Haaland to clear. On as far as Oscar Gill. Takes his time, finds Miguel. Good hold up play. Bothwick Jackson can run into the space. Does so. Wilshire finds Anderson, finds Petrovsky. Not a lot of room. Emmanuel takes a shot. but as again, it is indeed a corner kick to Bolton. Jonathan Toro to swing it in. Different one, poor corner in the end. 10 minutes on the clock, 2-2. Abel Ruiz with a free kick. Oh, Rocky is equal to, and it's out for the corner. Jonathan Toro swings the ball, and Abel Ruiz, it's right across. Oscar Gill has a go, and Rocky Mascherano, it's not actually Rocky, but Mascherano saves it. Jonathan with the goal, corner in. Wilshere, Gill, Anderson, Miguel, Petrovsky tries to get the ball, can't. Horgan will come away with it. Miguel, good tackle. 3 minutes left on the clock. I think this is going to end 2-2. This is the problems we've run into all of a sudden this season. We're just drawing games for fun at the moment. Miguel, and that was at home. That was disappointing. But it wasn't good enough today. Jeez. I think the full first team will be getting rolled out in the second leg. So I will see yous for the second leg. And we are back. I'll show you we did win against Watford, and it was heroics at the end. I do apologise, I have just finished eating. At Easter Road today, for the second leg, it's Canberra up front with Horgan. It's effectively, apart from that, Robertson is in for someone. Whoever was in there the last time. Holberg is missing. Apart from that, it's an unchanged Hibernian side. For us, it's Abel Ruiz up front with Toro and Lara on the wings. Wilshere and Petrovsky in the middle with Villar through the defending midfielder. Borthwick, Jackson, Miguel, Camara and Dest. We got the flat back four with Fernandez in goals. So if we can do this, this will be good, because then it sets us up for the next episode. We're going to have to find games. So here we go. Oh, I'm going to let that play out. Probably lose 1-0 to Gunwa as I do this. I forgot to do this within the off the camera. There we go. As someone just sprinted the length of the field there for a free kick. Still 0-0. And the balls went back to Mascherano. Down the field. Dest does well. Camera. Petrovsky. Lara. Dest running beside him. Wilshere finds Dest in a volley pass. Abel Ruiz trying to get the Petrovsky back down to Dest. Villar. Wilshere. Back to Miguel. Borthwick Jackson. Villar. Petrovsky finds Dest out in the wings. Big ball in, can't get there. Jackson, Abel Ruiz, and it's out for a throw in. We did very well there. Hibernian throw, Donati to Malin. Swings one in for Canberra. Miguel finds Wilshere, who sets himself on the way. And he's still going. Tries to find Lara. Villar does enough to get that ball down to Dest. That's a good ball. Donati does get away to Novikovic, who's had the beating of Jackson in both legs so far and is on Villar. Horgan, Fernandez, good save. Out to Miguel. Fernandez, oh no, no, there we go. Wilshere. Don't trust him still. Corner. To us. Jonathan. Oh. Villar back to Toro, swings it in, only as far as the Hibernian head. Petrovsky's kind of caught, Dest offers a way out. Dest. Malin with a free kick. Villar, big strong headers. Wilshere's on his bike, surely. And he is, he's not got much pace. Finds Villar in midfield though. He finds Petrovsky. He finds Lara. Petrovsky. Lara, Dest's there, use him. Good, Dest. Swings one in, Toro, and there's Lara. Oof, Mascherano. Good save in the end. Still 0-0. Donati to Malin. John Toro. Oh, Abdel Ruiz is just nicked in there, and he's on his bike. If he cuts it inside, there's people over. Oh, selfish in the end from the youngster. Marciano. Now out to Horgan. He's getting hunted down there by Lara, Malin, Porteous, Miguel only as far as Novikovas, who beats Bothwick Jackson. Miguel, Horgan, Darrell, Horgan makes it 1-0 Hibernian, 3-2 in aggregate. That is not what we needed. I've seen it so many times in FM. There's that ball to the left hand side, literally to the back post, and there's always a player in space. And for Nunez, I don't know what he was doing, an exercise, star jump, something. Yeah, we don't need to see it again. So yeah, 1-0 Hibs. Hallen, Ekarambi. Oh, dangerous tackle. Robertson. Fernandez somehow tips it to the post and gathers. Kamara. Miguel. Bothwick Jackson. Nice ball over to Abel Ruiz. He finds Toro. I guess a poor effort. Tame. That's Hallen with a throw in. Horgan gets the ball. Poor over there, I think, from Miguel in the end. Or Dest even. Very poor. And that is going to be half time, and we're 1-0 down. It's the story of away games at the moment, to be fair. The proper story of away games. I'm going to give them a demand more as the ball goes to Miguel. Petrovsky. Wilshire. Jonathan. Wilshire. Bothwick Jackson. And it's a poor cross to Donat. He doesn't even follow him. Des with the throw in to Lara. Hamilton on for the injured Villar now. Wilshire. Petrovsky finds Bothwick Jackson in acres of space. He finds a ball to nobody. Lara. Pams away with Dest. Lara. Back to Dest. There we go. Swing at Abdel Ruiz. He's got two round him. And it's out for a corner though. Toro. Again, it's a poor corner in from him. Cumberi. Toro. Poor ball. He's tackling away there, but he's just poor. We are very poor. Poor. Dest. Lara. To Dest. Petrovsky. Hamilton. Dest. To Hamilton. Finds Wilshire to Hamilton again. Hamilton. To Wilshire to Hamilton. This is not their show. Thank you. Bothwick Jackson. Can he find a ball? Cannot get past the defender right in front of you. Come on now. Hamilton. Petrovsky to Toro. Can he have better luck getting past a green shirt? Does. Lara. Oh, there's four. How? Petrovsky. Marciano with the save. Not looking good. Marciano kicks it up. It's down to Abdel Ruiz, who stands for a second and goes, huh? Wilshire through, surely, and it's 1-1 back in the game. There we go. Abdel Ruiz popping up with the assist this time. Good challenge by Lara in the air. Abdel Ruiz does enough. And it's a nice ball through. And Wilshire just does enough to put it into the back of the net. 1-1. Let's go get the next one. Malin. Down. Sombonski. Oh, that should have been Miguel. Should have been there. Camera. Get it header away. This is going to end in heartbreak. If I know Football Manager, this is going to end in a goal line scramble with it getting slid in by a Hibernian player or an own goal. Oh, there's the scramble. It's away, Lara, and unfortunately it's not. And it looks like Hibernian have gone through on away goals. That is just disgraceful. The draw at home, poor. Then to draw away from home, poor. 19, 20 shots with about 12 on target. Disappointing, and we should be utterly ashamed of ourselves. Yeah, that's not done much for the club vision. Yeah, you're disappointed, I'm disappointed. I'm going to just stick that up a little bit. But yeah, they wanted to reach that. But right now they wanted to avoid a relegation battle, and that's what we're going to do. So, yeah. We'll send them to a specialist. Got 80,000, 85,000, well, it's poor. So, when we come back, is that enough games? Yeah, that's the end of a month. So we'll come back for Derby, and we'll come back for Southampton. So, unfortunately, until then, guys, I love yous and leave us. Remember to like, comment, subscribe below, and in these strange times that we have right now, remember to stay safe, and above all else, I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.